Can you feel it in the air? Hunting season is almost here. Now, lots of folks are getting ready and looking for possibly some upgrades, some accessories, like a new optic. New optic is always great. Now, Swampfox is a relatively newer company for me. Anyway, I have reviewed a few of their products and been pretty impressed. I was really impressed with the blade and the amount of abuse it took. So it kind of had me curious, what are their optics, traditional scope like for hunting. I had heard they had some really nice glass and some great options, specifically the Kentucky Long. So I had my new Ruger SFAR MSR to review, and it was kind of marketed as a hunting MSR. At least that's what I saw when I checked it out, and so it seemed like the perfect platform to test the Kentucky Long on. So let's find out how it performs and how tough it is. Nice. That was the 12-inch gong. I'm Drew Case from Beyond Seclusion, bringing you the reviews directly here to Gun.Deals, where I only give you my honest opinion, and it is what it is. Now, real quick, guys, if you are not familiar with Gun.Deals, they are a website where you go and share and find the best gun-related deals available for purchase online or in retail stores. It's awesome, guys. You just type in the gun or the product you're looking for in the search, and it'll show you everything that has been posted from any user, company, or website. Now, Gun.Deals does not sell firearms or anything else. They simply browse and search the web for the best deals, saving you a ton of time. They add nothing to the cost of the product. In fact, they simply redirect you to the web pages with the best deals. It's genius. I love it. So I've got Ruger's new SFAR to review, and the Kentucky Long was the perfect choice. Take a look at how it performed. Nothing crazy here, guys. Just a KISS review on an appropriate gun. Review the specs and tech. Maybe show you some FOVs, field of view. So look down the scope. That will take it off and we'll give it a modest torture test. Let's check it out. Okay, so real fast, I just want to do an unboxing of the Kentucky Long, and for this review, I am going to use their Freedom mount, the MSR cantilever. Okay, just real quick, I'll show you that. Okay, comes with this. I have had problems with this being a little bit softer and, kind of rounding out. I would suggest maybe a little harder steel on those, but they are basically a free disposable tool. So yeah, I really like the 30 mil mount here. This thing is incredibly light. I'll have to look at the specs and tech. It's crazy stupid light. Okay, I mean they really maxed out weight on this, which is good for hunting. Okay, so the Kentucky Long, I wanted to get this out and start playing with it, and once you get it out of the box, you're kind of done with that. We've got our instructions, a nice big lens cloth or cover, I'm guessing. Okay, and that's actually a huge lens cloth. Okay, down here we have a sunshade, which could be very useful for hunting. We've got our lens covers. And we have the scope. Okay, so the windage and elevation, I like this actually. They're locked. Okay, you have to pull up on this, and then it is audible and palpable. And then we push it back down. And I'm going to guess, I haven't even read the directions or anything like that because we just opened it up, but I'm going to guess we're going to be able to reset to the 0 and the 0. Nice, I like that. And then we have our parallax and the illumination settings. Okay, battery compartment. It does come with a battery. Okay, Parallax goes all the way from 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm guessing this is maybe for rimfire. So then we start 100, 150, 500, and infinity. So most of you are going to be using probably the 100. You know, maybe if you're sitting in a tree stand or ground blind, 50, and then maxes out. Okay, I've got my Swampfox Kentucky Long optic on here. I'm doing a review on that. It's a 2 to 12. It actually seems like the perfect hunting scope for this particular build. I did get my... Okay, what I want to do now is, I got a rough zero at 50. I want to zero it at 100. I'm going to use my PPU, basically range ammo. This stuff is great. I love it. Okay, let's just see what we can get for a sight picture here at 100 yards. Nice. That third shot was a little too high, then a little too low. Third shot was right smack in a quarter. Liking this. Okay, what I want to do now is I'm going to put my iPro back on, and we're going to work through some different cartridges and weights and see what we can get with some match ammo, and then we will have a little fun, as always, up there at some distance. Okay, so I just fired off the last of the groups, the Hornady, the match. Let's go take a look at what we got. Okay, so we came in from the 50 yard, first shot, made some adjustments, second shot, and then bat. That was nice. That would have been great if we just stuck with that. And this is using the PPU, the M80. Usually I have a lot tighter groups, honestly. The first couple shots were here, and then it kind of opened up a little bit. Down here then, this is that military surplus ammo. Okay, there's that federal hunting ammo, and that's 5 shots. So I'm actually really happy with that, because that is what the vast majority of you are going to be using, is something like that. You know, and that's a respectable group. Obviously it wasn't zeroed for that. And then that was the Tula, guys. I'm actually quite impressed with that. With 10 shots, you know, you get rid of those flyers, and that's not too bad grouping. And then here, this is the Hornady match, and we've got 5 shots, so, you know, 2 of these are doubled up. I want to fire a couple more, and it's getting hot out, and that barrel was hot. I want to fire another 5 and see what we get. So I fired another 5 rounds, so we've got 10 shots there. I was hoping for a little smaller, but the can, you know, it could be some with the can. Anyway, I think it's time to start banging on some steel. Okay, so according to my ballistic calculator, we're 11.6 MOA holdover at the 500 yard using the Hornady. Let's give that a go and see if that works. Nice, wonderful. Let's try that again. All right, we're going to move to smaller targets here. I'm going to try the 12-inch gong. Nice. Okay, now something that I like about this, and Nikon did this, a lot of scope companies have done this. To reset these to 0, we loosen this nut and this nut. This comes out, and this allows us to pick this turret up and off. Now, I was dialed all the way over to like 11 here. This just picks this up, and we bring it back to 0. Okay, and then put this back in, and now we have reset our 0. Now we can still pick this up and turn it, and I like that feature, but then I can also lock it down. And we're just going to cinch this back down. But now, if we want to, we can dope the scope. Okay, so let's dope it up 11. It was 11.6. And we're going to see if that's on at 500. Okay, so we doped our scope. Now I'm just using the crosshairs just like I was at 100 yards. Nice. Let's try the smaller target. The wind changed on me. Nice. That was the 12-inch gong. On a day with some wind, I can hit the 12-inch gong up there at 500 yards. I think, at least in my opinion, that answers the question of this being an awesome platform for hunting. The wind keeps shifting. Okay, it was from the right, and now just shift to the left. Nice. I love it, because I can see it hit before you can even hear it. There you go, guys. I absolutely love this. I'm going to dial this back down. Okay, we pop this up. We turn it all the way back to 0, and we cinch it back down. Okay, I would say it did pretty good. It is what it is. Now let's see how tough it is. Let's put it through a modest torture test. Okay, guys, this isn't a tactical optic. So like when I did the blade, I mean, I literally ran the blade over with my truck. This is a hunting scope. I'm not going to run this one over with my truck. I'm going to give it a modest torture test, and you know, something that you're going to encounter in most hunting scenarios. Let's see how it does. Okay, so we're going to drop this about 10 feet instead of my usual 15 to 17 feet on a deck. Ooh, that hit something. All right, let's check it out. Hit one of my shells or something here. Well, the real test is going to be the submersion. Let's sink it. Okay, so we've been having a rash of failures here with submersion tests. We're not quite a meter there, but we're gonna give that a half hour, and hopefully it passes. It is rated IPX7, so it should be able to do 30 minutes in a meter of water. Okay, it's going to be the moment of truth here. Okay, let me inspect it, but so far, so good. Hang on. So as far as I can tell, we have passed. Okay, well, it's wet. We're going to throw it in the freezer and finish up this torture test. I like to throw it in when it's wet. Let's see what we got. What I want to do here is I want to shoot on the 2-power with both eyes open, because having a 2-power and being able to dial down like that is great for a hunting rifle, you know, someplace back in the woods like this, and to be able to quick transition. So let's just see what we can do with both eyes open. I mean, it's not ideally how I like to shoot, both eyes open, but in a pinch, it works. There you have it, guys. It is what it is. You decide what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful. If so, help support my channel. Come check me out on YouTube under Beyond Seclusion. Until next time on Gun.Deals, happy shooting. Educate our young people to shooting and gun safety, and be a safe and responsible gun owner.